what's up? This is Jason Brooks for Patrol Sounds, and you're checking out Baltimore Basics. The DJ that was playing that Fever that night, that DJ was Carl Cox. I had no idea who Carl Cox was. So I was yo, what's some guy, Carl Cox? Huh, that's cool things. I don't know who Carl Cox is. You was at Bougie Bonton, or you would have said something like, Rock Him or something like that. I was like, what? So we go to the to the record store, and my man Danny, John, Chris Brooks, they were like, yo, my God, they going crazy. They're like, Carl Cox charted your record. So I was like, yeah, who's Carl Cox? They were like, Carl Cox. I was like, I don't know. They like, how did you get Carl Cox to chart your record? And then I don't know, like he was playing that Fever with. I was like, oh yeah, Feel Good gave the record. So they were going crazy. And I went to Modern Music, another record store. I went there. They were like, yo, aren't you one of the soul providers? I was like, yeah. They were like, Carl Cox charting. So I don't know the importance of charting and stuff like that. So I was like, yeah, big black guy talk funny. So they were like, yes, that was Carl Cox. I'm like, yeah, cool. So now, 20-some years later, I understand how important that was. But back then, I was like, all right, cool, thanks. And then Rise came out like a couple of weeks after that. And they got licensed to a bigger label, another label, a bigger label, a bigger label. We don't know this. So we went to the Winter Music Conference in Miami. And I looked up, and I'm going to tell you something else. The song that got me back into house music was this song. It was on a McDonald's commercial. It was called, it's called Soul Searcher, I Can't Get Enough. I can't get enough, yeah. No. So it was on a McDonald's commercial for McGriddle. And I would hear it, I was like, yo, that song is hot. And I just started getting into house music again. So I go to Miami to the music conference. And at the time, I looked up to Jazz and Groove, Soul Spirit. So I'm talking to this guy. So first of all, I go to Miami. I didn't realize so many white people were in the house music. I'm from Baltimore. Baltimore is like 150% black. You know what I mean? They say that white people in Baltimore, but it's like, I don't know where they are. No, I'm joking, obviously. But, like, house music in Baltimore is very, very black. So I go to Miami, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of white people that like this music. I don't know. I hear they like it in Europe, but I ain't never been out, too much far past Philadelphia at this point. So I'm talking to the guys, Brian Tappert. I didn't know who it was at the time. He was like, yo, he's like, yo, you're the soul providers? I'm like, yeah. He's like, I love Rise. I love this, and that. I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks. So we were talking, and he was like, yeah, I'm Brian. I was like, yo, what do you do? He was like, oh, I got it. He real humble. Real humble guy. Brian Tappert, dumb humble. And so feared. I like, yo, you're who I look up to. You know what I'm saying? Soul Spirit, or the other name that was Jazz and Groove. And then John Julius Knight used to live in Baltimore. So he was like, yeah, John Julius Knight used to Baltimore. I was like, I didn't know. Because like I said, I just kind of like fell into house music. It was everything happened so fast. And then he was like, yo, just keep making music like that. Keep this, that, boom, boom, boom. Write good lyrics. He was like, you're going to go far. I was like, okay. Talk to him. I talked to another guy, Victor Salmonelli. These are all big names to me. And I'm like, you know me? I talked to somebody else. I'm like, you've heard of me? I talked to this guy, Joe T. Vanelli. I was like, you've heard of me? He was like, yes, of course I heard of you. Jamie Lewis. He's like, yo, you're the soul providers guy. So I was like, wow, they really know my music. We got back, I got my first royalty check, and it was like $1.38. I was like, I got a royalty check, that's cool. Then like my second check was like, I want to say like $3 or $4.12 or something like that. I was like, damn. That's what this royalty publishing stuff they would kill each other for and fighting over. Whatever. My third check came in. It was $33,000. I was in my kitchen and I opened it. Yeah, right, this is a fake check. I couldn't believe that. I was like 30. And I looked at that check for a long time. I'm like, 3 point, whatever the rest of it was. I'm like, it says $33,000. It says ASCAP. It says this. I was like, that's my publishing name. You know, Ian and I had published it together. So I said, yo, I gotta come out to your house. So I drove out there and I showed him the check. He was like, is this real? Like, we just didn't believe it was real. I was like, I'm gonna go to the bank, I'm gonna try cash, they're gonna lock me up. And then like Ashton Kutcher's gonna come out and say, you know, punked or whatever like that. So when I got that check, I cut everything else out. I was like, yo, I can make real money doing this. And that was quarterly check. You know, the checks got significantly bigger after that. And I got my first DJ gig overseas. Very weird story on that. It was Amsterdam for ID&T. ID&T does Sensation, Tomorrowland, and Shitty and all that stuff like that. Sensation, White. And they were like, we want you to DJ a funeral quick. Come on, y'all. Stop playing. To call back again. I'm like, alright, this is Olga from ID&T. Blah, blah, blah. She said she wanted us to come there and DJ a funeral. Like, man, come on, man. Stop playing. So, I was like, yeah, whatever. I didn't have a passport. So, I didn't know how to get a passport at the time. So, Ian didn't have his, nor did Michelle. So we missed that gig. They wouldn't bought the tickets anyway. They wanted me to DJ. They want us to DJ and perform at the funeral because the head of ID&T that does Sensation and Tomorrowland and all the stuff like that, he died in a car accident. His favorite song at the time was Rise, and the song called Lady. I'm a lady, hear me tonight. That song. He wanted us to come there while he was dying and want us to DJ that. Play DJ and have Michelle sing. So I'm like, I ain't never been to Europe, but there's some weirdos over there. So I thought it was a joke the whole time. So it just didn't happen. But then we found out it was real, so we said, yo, we gotta get some passports. So I get another call. There's a video. It took me years to look at this video. When he's there singing like angels around his coffin. His memorial singing Rise. It's real creepy to me. We DJ'd later that year. December the 30th, 2000. At the Rye, huge stadium in Amsterdam. 42,000 people. Now, the week before, I'm DJing in front of 250 people at Club Midnight. It's called Auto Bar, something now. Or wherever I was DJing at the time. Oh, actually, I know exactly where I was DJing. I was DJing at this little bar called the Two Spot. It's in the hood. And so, I think you cram about 40 people at the most over there. So I went from that to DJing over Europe. And the lineup was crazy. It was like me, Eric Morello, Rue, Ty Schwartz, whatever. Just all these big names. And I was like, yo, I'm addicted to this. I just got addicted to the big crowds, the big rooms, the DJing, control the crowd, and I loved every minute of it. And so that's why when you see the intro to a lot of Sensations, especially like Sensation White, It used to be Sensation, it became Sensation White. It's supposedly a celebration of his life. Because he's like, I don't want to be a sad funeral and everything like that. In the intro, they usually play Rise in the beginning. And when they play Rise, you see all these angels go up in the sky. Now I said, maybe they can post, you can find a clip of it on YouTube. I know it's one of Dusseldorf, and I played a couple of them. So whenever the hook comes on Rise, all these people go up in the sky and all this fire and pyro happen. It's crazy. It's very emotional. I'm like, damn, it took me 5 minutes to write that record. And it's such an impactful record to so many people. And anyway, I just say all that to say, you never know what you put out in the world. So just give it do your best. Cause I'm just thinking this is gonna be a little record, whatever. I'm just trying to get my name on it. Take it serious. Thank God I have my legal stuff ready. Cause I would have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm glad I put effort into writing a good song because it wouldn't have done anything. And I don't exactly have the best job skills, so I probably work some stupid job right now. Not bitter and angry because I didn't chase my dreams. So, sometimes when you think you're doing something small and you're just doodling and you're just doing something, you can be doing something life-changing and don't even realize it. You really can. So that's just the way I approach everything now. And here I am 20 years later, still living my dream, still traveling the world, still cranking out what I think are hits. And I really can't ask for much more.